Hello students of class 10, welcome to our geography period, and today let us continue with the discussion of the next physiographic division of India. So let us continue. The coastal plains. India is blessed with a long coastline extending for approximately 7,500 kilometers. It lies to the western and eastern part of the peninsula. Its western and eastern coastlines show remarkable dissimilarities. So this is the coastline. So what is a coastline? It is a piece of land that is adjacent to the sea. Okay, to the sea. So this is the coastline that we see, that is in green, right from Gujarat. Okay, this is the coastline, the western coastline, and then the eastern coastline. Together they constitute a distance of 7,500 kilometers. Okay, and you can understand, so this is a very long coastline that any country has. Okay, so the next the next is its western and eastern coastlines show remarkable dissimilarities. So they are not similar in characteristics. So how are they different from each other? Let us see. The western coast borders the Arabian Sea. It is by and large a rocky coast. At places, spurs taking off from the western Ghats have extended right up to the coast. Spurs taking off means it is a small range of mountains or hills. Okay, it is a ridge, means also, which also means as a small range of mountains or hills. So some small ranges of mountains or hills that were a part of Western Ghats, what happens to them? They have actually descended into the coastline. Fine. Its width is also less because they have extended into the coastline. Therefore their width is comparatively less. Rivers originating from Western Ghats are short and swift, means fast. Okay, and hence they form estuaries and not deltas. So also they say that the rivers that originate from Western Ghats are short and swift. So and hence they form estuaries and not deltas. In the previous session, children, we have understood what deltas are and how they are formed. So let us understand how estuaries are formed in today's session. Fine. And also try to understand that why the rivers in the Western Ghats are so short and swift. So imagine these are, you can see these are the Western Ghats. Okay, they are so close to the Arabian Sea. Okay, and why are they narrow, or why is its width so small or less? Because most of the ridge, that means a small range of mountains or hills of the Western Ghats, descend into the coastline. Okay, and therefore you can see that the Eastern Ghats are comparatively smaller in the with respect to its width as compared to the Eastern Ghats. Okay, so now talking about the rivers that originate from the Western Ghats. They say that these rivers which originate from the Western Ghats are short and swift. Okay, so you can see that the Western Ghat is so close to the Arabian Sea. So any river that originates from the Western Ghats will not have a long distance to travel at all. Okay, usually what happens, the rivers, if they cross a long distance, along with the journey they bring many sediments, a lot of sediment, not many but a lot of abundant sediments, that is the deposits, right? And when the speed slows down, that time they deposit all those sediments at a particular place. Okay, and therefore deltas are formed. We learned that in the previous session. But in case of these rivers, they originate here in the Western Ghats, and next to them is the Arabian Sea. So they do not have much distance to travel. Okay, and hence they cannot carry enough sediments in them. Okay, and because the Western Ghats are very adjacent, very next or very close to the Arabian Sea, the rivers that originate from the Western Ghats will fall down from the Ghats, and immediately they will meet at a very less distance, they will meet the Arabian Sea. So that is why they are very swift. That means they are very fast. Now in this case what happens, because these rivers that are very short and swift and they do not carry enough soil or sediments or deposits along with them, therefore deltas will not be formed because they are very fast. Deltas are formed when the river slows down, right, at plains, on plains, but here they originate from the mountains and immediately they mix with the, or they end or they empty in the Arabian Sea. Fine. So now they do not carry enough sediments in them. So what happens is they directly meet with the Arabian Sea. Fine. So the fresh water of the rivers and the salty water of the Arabian Sea, when they mix over here, let's say they mix here, okay, then what happens, estuaries are formed. Estuaries, then you must have understood what are estuaries. Estuaries is a place where salt water and fresh water mix together. That is the place, that is the confluence. Fine. So that is called as an estuary.